Hey guys, this is Michael Tortellini-Cohen from Cybersport.com talking with Fly from OG. Unfortunately, they have been pushed down into the lower bracket, losing against Team Liquid 2-0. You guys will be playing Fly to Moon. We're going to talk a little bit about the game that just happened. However, talking a little bit about looking forward to your match against Fly to Moon. Are there any fears in it? They were close to beating Team Liquid, so...
I think Fly to Moon is probably the breakout CIS team recently. I think they've been playing really good. And yeah, they were actually the only team on that group that was ever close to beating Liquid. So I'm just looking forward to playing them. We haven't really faced them in an official before, I think. So I think it'll be good games. I'm not sure, or one game.
I'm very much looking forward to it, as OG has been known in the past to come through the lower bracket back on top once more. However, talking about the match you played with Team Liquid, first game looked a little brutal, second game looked much better. However, unfortunately, as I said before, you could not power through. What would you say is the biggest attribution to this unfortunate loss?
I think they just had better overall understanding of how the game should develop, and they did the right things, we did the wrong things. Despite, for example, first game where we won our lanes, usually you can transition this into a lot of different things, but they ended up pressuring us instead. And I think they're obviously one of the best teams in the world, and they just played better, to put it simply.
There has been some public criticism regarding your drafting. Do you feel that's a fair point to make? Is there anything you can improve in terms of drafting, or is it completely just one team beating the other?
I think it's different for each series. I don't think in this particular series we got outdrafted. In fact, I would give us a slight edge. And from my perspective, I think it came down more to plays and how to move on the map more than the draft.
Speaking of which, talking about game one, you guys ran Axe into safe lane. It looked like it had a bit of a small victory there. Like you said, you guys did win some of the laning phases in your games. Do you think Axe in the safe lane is something that's we're going to see more and more, or is it more because you're trying to mix up the lanes to play against their draft?
I think that game in particular was just, we saw a way for Axe to get a really good start, as opposed to facing a Naix, which he would probably have a slower game. Putting him top would make him have a really good game. So I think it's just related to what the opponents have, whether an Axe will go safe lane, off lane, or anything else. That's pretty much it.
Final question regarding game two. They ran an Abaddon with a little bit of unconventional build. Even Nahaz mentioned it was a bit of an underrated aspect of mind control. How did you guys fare against this Abaddon? Was it actually as unconventional as we considered, or is there something more to it?
I think it's kind of a pattern for mind control specifically, where he buys these very team fight, team-oriented items such as Crimson and Pipe, whatever is good for the game. So I don't think he was that surprising. I think these items are just really strong right now. For example, the first game they had these items on Night Stalker. In this game they decided to put him on mind control. It's definitely something they incorporate into the way they think about the strategy. So it was pretty, it wasn't surprising by any means.
Great. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have. I wish you guys the best of luck in the lower bracket against Fly to Moon. Hoping to see you guys move further on into the tournament, and I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.